Good afternoon. It's Sunday, the 22nd of July, 2018. Welcome to this morning's United Kingdom Talk. I've been ripped off. I've been ripped off, I've been ripped off this morning, boys and girls. It's outrageous. Outrageous. First of all, on my way to church this morning, so I'm on my bike, gone to church. Very hot in there this morning. Very hot in there this morning. And unusually, I thought I'd have a cup of tea afterwards because I have some tea in the church hall, you see. So I've gone there. There's a little saucer and there's two ladies doing the tea at the Corpus Christi in Wokingham. And I said, how much is the tea? So she said, oh, just put a couple of pounds in the saucer. Well, I thought £2 for a start. Anyway, I looked in the saucer and there's a few coins, about £4.50, about £5 in change in there. I've gone in my wallet. I've got nothing but tenors. I've already given the £5 into the collection plate, dear. All I had was 3 tenors in my wallet. And I looked at the lady. I said, well, I've only got a tenner. She said, well, that's going to be expensive then, isn't it? After she said that, and she just looked at me and I looked at her and I thought, blimey, I can't believe this. So I put the tenner in the plate and took the change. £5 for a cup of tea, dear. No one had any change. That's outrageous. I think that has got to be the most I've ever spent. I will never run Starbucks down again. I mean, it's only £2.50 in there. £5 for a cup of tea because no one had any change. Jeez, I'll take a flask with me next time. I will. I'll set up on a little table. I might start selling my own teas. You know, dodgily outside, like cowboy teas. So I'll set up just outside so people can buy them off me instead of going into the church hall. And then there was the plate of biscuits. She said, go on, you might as well have a biscuit as well. I said, oh, well, I can't have a biscuit. I'll go to Slimmer's World. And then out came the chocolate digestives. Well, you know, I only had one, though. I'm pleased to tell you, I only had one chocolate biscuit. I don't know what you're like with biscuits. I can't have biscuits or crisps or cake in the house because the whole lot goes. I cannot control myself. I'm like a wild, raging animal when there are biscuits and crisps and things like that in the house. We're talking of wild animals. Now, where's that story? Just a moment. Oh, it's not here. It's not here. I see someone else. There it is. No, that's not it. Hang on a minute. Someone else, I don't know, in a foreign country somewhere at a safari park, decides that she's going to have a photo taken with a lion that's lying down. And she sits by the... I mean, how stupid can you be? The lion's like this, and she's decided to put her arm on it and have her photo taken. Well, the arm mauled her, didn't it? Which I may well do. That's exactly what I did to the chocolate biscuit in the church. I mauled it. Right then. People were walking away from me in the church today. Well, I was just spent £5 on a chocolate biscuit and a cup of tea, dear. Outrageous. Anyway, I can eat the chocolate biscuit today because I'm pleased to tell you, if you weren't with us for the show yesterday, I'm pleased to tell you I lost £2 last week, so I'm now £1.5 below my target range. Oh, yes, which also means Alan Bailey, who bought me this, I think it was last Monday, and I couldn't eat it last Monday because I hadn't had my weigh-in and I was £0.5 over my target range. Well, I can eat this now. I was kind of considering taking it down to, taking it up north when I go up north tomorrow night and giving it to my sister. But, you know, I think I'll just eat it myself. Is that a selfish thing to do? I mean, my sister doesn't need this bar of Fry's chocolate cream. I do. I mean, I suppose, how many bits is there? 1, 2, hang on. I've got to feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 7 bits in there. That would be enough for 1 piece each for my great nieces and great nephews and 1 piece for me. No, I'll have it all myself. And I think I'll have that for pudding or something else. Good. Who's with us today? Let's have a little look. On Facebook Live, we'll start today. Good morning to... One moment, please. Referring to my my other machine. Oh, good morning to Roy Brownlow, who is the first one in this morning. Good morning, Roy. Hope you're well today. You're the first in with the messages this morning. Andy's there. Good morning, Andy. Shania. is on the Isle of Wight. Good morning, Shania. One of my friends was over. A couple of my friends, actually, were doing a bit of singing and a bit of state entertainment type things at the weekend. Excellent. Renee Elizabeth. Good morning, Renee. Is it Renee or Renee? I'm not quite sure. Because I've got an auntie Renee, but I don't think she's got a double E. She might have. I'm not sure if she has. Might have a double E. Good morning to Adam the plumber. Morning, Adam. There's no key ring. There's no prizes for getting in first. Nothing. There's nothing. Nothing. Hello to Joey. Morning, Joey. Ray Reynolds is there. Good morning, Ray. There's no key rings. There's no fridge magnets. There's nothing. Just me sitting here chatting away to you. Almost every day, boys and girls. Hello to Diane Jeb. Morning to you. Are you doing pin-up posters? Adam wants to know. No, there's no pin-up posters. We might do a calendar in various different poses at the end of the year. Perhaps I could wear one of those. Now, what's that all-in-one? A mankini. Would you like me to do a pose in a mankini or something like that? Huh? I don't know. Cardboard statues or cardboard stand-up type things. That might be an idea. Terry says, hope they gave you a biscuit with your brew. Yes, they did, a chocolate one. Well, there's a whole plate of them, but I restricted myself, Terry. 1 chocolate digestive biscuit. Thank you very much. £5. And then another 15 quid to go and have my hair cut, which was done by my favourite lady. There's a lady in the hairdressers. Now, I can't go on Tuesdays anymore because I'm not down here. I'm up north. And she's never there Tuesdays. However, she's there Sundays. But the fact that you go on a Sunday, you see, on a Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, it's £10. On a Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, it's £12. This is costing me a fortune moving half my stuff up north. An extra £2 to have my hair cut. Plus her tip, I give her £3. I think that's more than enough. £3. Oh, that's almost a cup of tea at the church. She's my favourite lady to cut. She gives a head massage and then she rubs her hand and it's like it smells of raspberries. And she does all this business. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's lovely, believe me. So that's £20 I've spent today, and it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Not even 1 o'clock in the afternoon. No, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 10, and 5, £25 I've spent today. I've only been up since 7 o'clock. Jeez, how can we do it? Good morning, Diana. Morning, Diana. You lovely lady. She was at the karaoke on Friday night at Central Station, and she did this dreadful song, Labyrinth. Labyrinth. Awful song. I'm going to take that out of the system, Diana, so you don't sing it again. It is so dreary. What is it with you people who want to sing depressing songs all the time? Awful. Happy songs. Save your kisses for me. Though it hurts to go away, it's impossible to say. But there's one thing I must say before I go. I love me. Do you know, if I could kiss myself, I would. I've seen videos of people that can reach parts of their body with their lips that you couldn't. There's one. No, it doesn't matter. Good morning, Roy. I said, was it Earl Grey? There's no Earl Grey tea. No Earl Grey tea. There's no premium gold. I don't know what tea it was. I hate Earl Grey tea. It stinks. It's like drinking you might as well have a glass of perfume. Oh, it's awful, Earl Grey tea. I like strong tea, Yorkshire. Assam. That's my favourite. Assam. A-S-S-A-M. All right. £5 in the collection box. What's up with No! You don't put change in the collection. Oh, it made me laugh, dear. There's a couple that sit behind me. Dave and... Can't remember now. They're lovely. Such a nice couple. And they pull up in an Audi. Okay? Nice, beautiful white Audi. Hello, Chris. Actually, they got there at the same time as me today. He pulled up in a white Audi. I'm on my push bike. I cycle to church. Talking of bikes, I'm very pleased to announce my nephew, Gary Butler, has located a cheap bike up north and he's bought me a bike. Well, I mean, I'll give him the money for it, but 28 quid. Ha! You can't go wrong. I said this on the show yesterday. My sister and my nieces and nephews, they live very differently. And I think that's a general case for people up there than we do down here. They live very differently. I was ready to go into Halfords and get out the credit card and buy a bike for 200, 250 quid. Gary says, and then my brother-in-law, Martin, he says you can go down the auctions and get them for 10 quid. Oh, I meant to do... I've got a video of this auction that I went to on Monday. I'll try and sort that out, or maybe tomorrow. It might be next week now. Okay? And I did go to the auction, didn't find one that I wanted. But then the other thing is up north, people leave stuff outside their houses with little notes on it, you know, 5 with a price. And there's one house that I go past on the way to the caravan site. And it's always got bikes outside it. And on the way back into London Friday, I spotted a black one that I quite like the look of. But I didn't get out of the car and have a look properly because, I mean, I was on my way and I thought, well, I don't want to be delayed, you know. Can't be late. Believe me, I can't stand being late. And I hate other people being late. You know how people faff around, don't they? You know when you're ready to do something and people are faffing around and doing this, oh, Christ's sake. To me, 8:30 is 8:30. 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock. It's not sometime between 9 and 11, you know? And I think I get that from my British Telecom days. Because I was an engineer, but I didn't have qualifications, so I went in as an operator, and once you were in the company, you could transfer across, you see. So I went in as an operator, and the worst possible thing you could do was be late. I mean, it was a serious offence. If you were to start it with different start times, but if it was 8 o'clock, for example, right, you need to be sitting down and plugged in at 8 o'clock, right? 1 minute past 8 is very much frowned upon. 2 minutes past 8 is a disaster. 3 minutes past 8, and there's a red line made in the book that you sign in. And if your name goes under that red line because you're late, you're called in to see the chief supervisor. Chief supervisor, can I help you? Anyone who's worked as a BT operator, British Telecom operator, or post office operator if you're a bit older, you will know exactly what I mean by that. Being late was a serious crime. Working for British Telecom. It really was. And I think that's where I got it from. I cannot stand lateness. And I will never, if you employ me to do something, I will never, ever be late. Never. Unless something terrible's happened, stuck on the road or something. You know, and it's like when I go from A to B. I'll see how long it takes and add another half an hour to it. And leave that with that half an hour so that I can make sure I turn up at appointments an hour before sometimes. If I've got an appointment down the hospital, I've got one soon. When's that? Hang on a minute. Got one soon down the hospital. When's that? Oh, well, it's not till September. Oh. I've got one at the hospital. So I've got like a 12 o'clock hospital there, a hospital appointment. I go a couple of times a year. In September. So 12 o'clock. Now, it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to get there. So, need to leave at 11:15 to get there for 12. I'll leave probably at about 10:15. Honest, I could be sitting there for ages, drinking tea and talking to the staff. It's wonderful. Perhaps we could do a live show from there. Be a nice thing to do, but I can't bear lateness. Let's have a look here. Roy says £2 cost him £4 to go to Slimming World. Well, I didn't have to pay my Slimming World. I thought I was going to have to pay at Slimming World because I was over last week, but you get a week to get back under, and I lost £2, so I'm £1.50 under my target range, but £1.50 over my target. So I could do with just taking it down another £1.50, and I'd be bang on target. I'd be really happy if I can do that this week. The only other thing with the Slimming World is, of course, I go on Tuesdays. Now, I can't do that anymore. I can't go to my normal Slimming World, so I've got to find another one. There is one in near my sister, actually, in Woodall Spa, which is on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. So I could go to that one, or there's some other ones in the area. So I'll probably start doing that on one of the days or afternoons up there. Not this Tuesday. I won't have to go this week now because I went yesterday, you see. So next week, next time I will go will be the week after, which is quite handy. This Wednesday, my nephew and his children, and I think my niece's children and my sister and her husband, we're all going to Skegness. We're going to a nighttime. I've never been to Skegness at night, dear. Daytime is a bloody nightmare. Let me tell you, from now right the way through August, do not go to Skegness during the daytime. It is a nightmare. Millions of people just send their stuff in their fat faces with chips and ice creams and smelling and dropping their rubbish everywhere. And those poor donkeys with the sad faces ferrying around, great big fat people. You should be made to stand on a set of scales before you get on a donkey. I'm sorry. Absolutely. Those poor donkeys. You know, some people are so fat that you can see the legs on the donkeys burrowing as they desperately try and carry these fat bastards across the sand, dear. Get off and walk. That's what I say. Isn't it awful? But we're going to Skegness on Wednesday at night time. So I think 5 o'clock we're going to leave. So I'll leave my caravan, drive to my either my sister's or my nephew's. Actually, I might take my car. For a change, and we'll be there at night time. So I suppose we'll get there at about 6 p.m. Now, I've never been. To be honest, it's years and years since I've been to the seaside at night time. So I'm quite looking forward to that. There's a big fun fair there, so presumably all the lights will be on. I'm really looking forward to that, and the children. Oh, that might be a bit more difficult, actually, with the children. Keeping an eye on them, when they're dark. Because they just wander off, don't they? Children literally just wander off. They do. Especially once they get older. Not so much the little ones, they want to hold your hand. Or mum and dad's hand or something like that. But the slightly older ones, sort of 5, 6, 7, 8, they just wander. Hello? George? Harry, where are you? And you spend 2 hours looking around for them, and there they are. Trying to grab a toy with that grab machine. Is anyone any good at that? Are you any good at that? The grab machine. You've only got that joystick, haven't you? You go, like that, and it'll pick something out. Let's choose this just for argument's sake, okay? Something like that. And then you go, and then you go, and then it grabs this thing. And then it's got to move it from there to the little hole where it drops down. And it picks it out and it goes, and then as it's moving, oh no, you haven't got it again. Is anyone ever successful at getting stuff out of that damn machine? Eh? And I think we're going to have some chips there. And of course, a Mr. Softy or Mr. Whippy ice cream. And I shall have mine, hopefully with little chunks of fudge or dipped in chocolate. Oh, I can't wait. Are the donkeys there at night time as well? How do they see? Have they got little lights on them? Do the donkeys have headlights on them or anything like that so they can see while they're walking through the sand? Looking forward to Skegness anyway. Alan, there's Alan Bailey. Yes, I've got your chocolate here. I'll be having that today, Alan, I think. That nice bar. Actually, I might save it to tomorrow night. I know what I'll do. I'll eat this on the way up north tomorrow night after I've finished work. That's an excellent idea, as indeed are all my ideas, Alan. Good morning, Alan. Alan, I've got to tell you, Alan Bailey, I think he's still with us. Yes, he's still there. Alan has got a new job in Sydney, Australia. How fantastic is that? I think that's absolutely fantastic. And at the moment, he's selling some of his stuff off ready for the move. I think he was selling a bike. How much was that bike, Alan? I think he was selling a bike as well, weren't you? And other bits and pieces ready for his move to Sydney. And I think he's a little bit nervous about it all because I don't think he's been before. And, to move to another country, you don't know where you're going to live. You don't really know anyone. But for a young person, male or female, to move, I think, to Australia is absolutely brilliant. It's too late for me. You've got to be under... To have a good chance of it working, you've got to be under about 30, maybe 32, something like that. Because when you're young, you just go and everyone talks to you. No one talks to you when you're old. No, it's true. I feel sorry for Ray Reynolds. He spends weeks and weeks walking around in the hope that someone will talk to him, but there's no one. It just doesn't happen. It's happening to me. I have to force people around here to talk to me, except people of my own age. Now, this, interestingly enough, and as I said this on the show the other day, this doesn't happen up north. People talk to you. Doesn't happen down here. People don't talk to you down here. And I force them, don't I? While I'm walking around, maybe I'm walking up to the swimming pool. I'm going swimming tonight, actually. Walking up to the swimming pool. Good morning. Good morning! Oh, good morning, good morning. They think you're from another planet. Well, of course I am, as you well know. But for someone to go to Australia, someone young to go to Australia... I think you're very quickly. You might be a bit lonely at first, and I'm sure you'll be homesick. Don't be tempted to come back. Give it a year at least. Say to yourself, right, I will stay for a year, whatever happens. Okay, and I bet you'll slide into it. And I think the Australians have got a much better lifestyle. They live outside most of the time. Swimming, cycling. I don't know how much exercise you do, Alan, but all that business. Running along the beach. Actually, it's really difficult to run along a beach. Have you ever tried that? It's very difficult. About 12 years ago, I was going to Australia. And I had this idea in my head, because we were going to this resort in... it's only a very, very small resort in Cairns, which is up north. And it had its own private beach. And I had these visions in my head of being able to do jogging, but jogging along by the ocean on the sand in Australia. So I started jogging. I remember the first time I went jogging, and I managed about 30 seconds. This is in the months going up to my trip on Australia. And anyway, believe it or not, I built that up over a period of months to an hour. I was able to run an hour non-stop. So I'm happy. So I go out to Australia, and I'm in this resort. But here we go. I can't wait. I've been working for this, and off I went. So there's a little path. I got onto the sand. No, you can't do it. It's very difficult because every time you go bang down with your foot, you sink a bit into the sand. It's just impossible to do it. So I ended up there, this little car park there, and I was kind of into it. I was into the running zone now. So by that I mean, if I didn't go running, I felt really bad. It's like people who go to the gym are like this. You know, if they go to the gym for a long time, then it gets kind of into your blood that you must go. And if you don't, that's a total disaster. Well, I was like that with the running. So I used to go, so I found this little car park, part of the resort, and I used to run around that. And I've got to tell you, in very hot weather as well, very hot, humid weather, it's probably the wrong thing to do. I could have passed out or had a heart attack or something like that. No one cares. Who cares that I have a heart attack? No one cares. So very difficult to run along on our beach. Well done, Alan. I'm sure you'll make that work there. Okay. Kevin, did you like Big Ben? Yes, I did. I think I replied to you, Kevin. If you have a look in your messages, I did reply to you, okay? Roy says, send me a fiver. No, you're not having a fiver from me, mate. Hello to Ken Lloyd. Good morning, Ken. He's in Canada. Welcome to the show, Ken. Just a little bit of a chat, all right? Roy says, £15 to cut nothing. What, you having a laugh, ain't you? This was at least 7 millimetres long earlier today. Now it's 0.5 of a millimetre. It must be cut every 2 weeks, thank you. Kevin went to see Mamma Mia yesterday. Is that the film or the show? I've seen the first Mamma Mia film, which I liked very much. There's another one now, isn't there? Is it Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again? Is that what it's called? Have you seen the stage show? The stage show is fantastic. Everyone gets up and starts dancing. Diana, I promise I won't sing that song again, as in Labyrinth. Good. Please don't. I'm going to take it out of the system anyway, so you won't be able to sing it, Diana. There's a few songs that I'd like to take out of that system. Hello to Mark Bradley. Welcome to the show, Mark. Hello to Ben Parker, who says, I know what you mean, Chris. I didn't start in King's Cross until 9:30 last night, but I got there at 8. Now, Ben, he does karaoke nights as well as lots of other stuff. He does singing as well. He does, what do you call that? When someone turns up and sings. He's a vocalist. Yeah, he does some vocal work as well, Ben. And he's the same as me. He gets there at the crack of dawn and then sits around because you never know if something doesn't work. There's plenty of DJs that some of them don't even turn up, but they get there half an hour late. I mean, how can you get to the DJ somewhere an hour late? All those people are sitting there waiting for you. I feel incredibly guilty On the very, very rare occasions that I'm not set up and ready for my time, whatever that may be, 7:30 on a Monday, and 8:30 on a Wednesday. If I'm not set up and on, not just set up and on I feel terrible. I feel really bad. I like to get going. I really do. Hello to Paul in Amsterdam. I haven't seen you for a while, Paul. I hope you're well. SOS Gregorian, good morning to you. He'll be down the Askew Road tonight, singing away, wouldn't you? Roy says, we all meet up in Woodall Spa on Tuesday. Do you think so? Oh, dear. Fat people should be made to queue up so the donkeys can ride on them. That's a good idea, Ben. That's a poor little donkeys. You can't. It's wrong, isn't it? It's just so wrong. Let's have a look. Ben's only ever dropped a toy out of those machines once. Really? You were able to get those toys? Well, they could put the Fry's chocolate cream and then drop them out there. Little soft, cuddly toys. I've seen iPods and things like that in those machines. What's the best thing you've run out of one of those, Ben? The grab machines. There we are. Alan's... Oh, the bike he was selling was my dad's. Only a few months, never used it. I'd say to you, Alan, second-hand bike, I would say to you, I think if you get 50 quid, you're probably lucky. Bikes, because you can just pick them up on eBay for 10 quid. I mean, my nephew managed to get that bike for me for 28 quid. I'm well pleased about that. Well pleased. Because I would have gone to Halfords. Oh, let's go to Halfords and got the credit card out and spent 250 quid. 28 quid. That's what I was saying to you right at the beginning of the show. They know how to do things on the cheap. And when I say cheap, I mean cheap. You know, that's how it is. Ben says no one talks to Ray because they can't get a word in edgeways. Have you ever spoke to him on the phone? Ray, you start the conversation and then he's in. And then he's in. And you can't get a word in. It's true. Oh, dear. Renee could do Australia because they speak English. Yes, they do in Australia. Although, you'll notice this, Alan, a lot of, especially with the ladies over there, when they speak to you, it's like every time they talk to you, instead of the conversation at the end going down, as mine is now, okay? When I talk to you, generally when I finish a sentence, it goes down, yeah? And if you don't understand what I mean by that, I'm now going to do you the female Australian equivalent. Because when they finish, they go up. And it sounds like every time they finish a sentence, they're asking you a question. And it's annoying. Now that I've said that to you, you will notice it. And it blooming well annoys me. The fact that they finish the sentence and they go up. And you think they're asking you a question. And I could carry on doing a show like that. But it sounds like I'm asking you a question all the time. For example, Alan Russell's with us. Hello, Alan. How are you today, Alan? You know what I mean? Alan says Diana's awful when she's had a drink. No, she's fab, Diana. That's what it's all about, having a drink and a laugh karaoke. No serious songs like Labyrinth. I'm going to take it out, Diana. I am. Poor Alan was attacked on Friday night with a cue. Well, you probably did something to deserve it. All these people that, oh, this happened to me. You must have done something to deserve it, Alan. You didn't pinch her bum, did you? That's. Oh, I saw this thing on the paper the other day. And you know what I'm like with this, all this political correctness crap and all that business. Anyway, apparently this waitress, some lad went past her and slapped her bum, right? Now, in my mind, do something about it. Don't start, oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, that's really inappropriate and all that. No, this waitress whacked him in the face. That is how to deal with these people, love. You see? Not to take them to court, write to the Daily Mail or the Sun. Oh, I was serving someone and someone pinched my bum. I think that's really offensive. No, whack the lad in the face. He won't do it again. Oh, dear. Alan wants to bring his handcuffs. Don't come with your perversions on this programme. It's a clean show, Alan, please. It's a clean show. I'm glad you enjoyed the karaoke on Friday night. Roy, there are no prizes. Will you stop asking for prizes? There's nothing. There's my sister, Sharon Butler. She's working at the moment. My sister and her husband, my brother-in-law, and my nephew Gary are at this moment at my caravan doing work on it. Well, I'm sitting here talking to you. That's outrageous, isn't it? That is outrageous. It's going to cost me chips at Skegness and ice creams, probably. I know it is. So my brother-in-law, he's putting like a cool air, what's that called now? You know, a wheel around the portable air conditioners. He's putting that in my bedroom in the caravan. They are really hot in the summer in there. You can have a fan on, but they're like ovens. So he's putting a little air conditioning unit in my in the bedroom in the caravan. So when I have my afternoon sleeps, that'll be nice and cool. And I have to tell you, I had the air conditioning unit up there last week, and of course there wasn't a hole in the side of the caravan to put the tube. So what I did is I put it where the doorway is and kind of closed the door as much as I could. But of course there was a big gap, and I put the hose out into the rest of the caravan. So I'm in the bedroom, okay, cold air blowing at me from the machine, pipe coming out and going into the rest of the caravan. So I had me hour and a half, 2 hours sleep. Got up and I turned the unit off. Oh, it's lovely and cool in here, you know. Even though the only thing is doing it that way, you never get down to the temperature. So the machine's on all the time, using electricity, dear. Shocking. God knows what that bill's going to be like. And the hot air's being pumped out into the rest of the caravan. And I've got a window slightly open. Anyway, so I left the bedroom. Jesus, it was hot in that caravan because all the hot air's going into it. So I had to open all the windows. I wish it was like a sauna in there, dear. Just like being in Chariots, except without the fit lads walking around. Morning, sis. Can you not have you? How is it, Sharon, that you've got time to sit there texting me? Come on, get to work, girl. There's a freezer to be cleaned out. That's another thing my nephew got me. Like I'm saying, you can live cheaply. You don't need to be going to Curry's and spending £250 to 250 quid on a freezer. My nephew went online. Someone said actually his wife Stacey. My nephew's wife went online. Someone selling a freezer, 50 quid. 50 quid. So my sister's cleaning that up for me. I think the thing at the bottom's missing, you know, the drawer at the bottom, which isn't, you don't need that drawer, but we're going to have a look on eBay. Often people sell bits and pieces on there. I said yesterday, I reckon we'll be able to get body parts one day on eBay. You know, you need a new set of lungs or a kidney or something like that. Someone will be selling one of those on eBay, won't they? All right. Andy, did you see this week's Celebrities Go Caravanning? They went to Whitby and went on the steam train. I'm sure it was the one you went on, Chris. Yes. Yes, Andy. I saw it yesterday. Excellent show for you to watch, boys and girls. If you like warm programmes, you know, that just feel nice type programmes. There's one on Channel 5 at the moment called Five, I think it's 5 Go Caravanning or 5 Celebs Go Caravanning. And it's Tony Blackburn, big time, my top DJ. In the world of DJing, he is the very, very top, and there's a big gap between him and the next one down in my mind. Okay, so Tony Blackburn's on there. Sherry Houston, of course, the manageress in Benidorm and Coronation Street, which she was on, and many other things. There's Sonia, you know, listen to your heart, you'll never stop me from who's always laughing. There's Colin Baker, the 5th Doctor Who, Colin Baker. Hang on a minute. William Hartnell, the thin bloke, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, Colin Baker. Was he the 5th one? He's over the 4th one. So he's on it as well. And another bloke. Who's the other one? Oh, the young lad from Grange Hill, who was also in Ada. Todd someone or other. And they've got not the same sort of caravan. I've got a static caravan. They're towing around caravans in different parts of the country. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. And my best part, you would have seen this, Andy. The best part on Friday's show, they were going round this corner, and suddenly there's this and it went where the caravan. I don't think they hit the side. The bottom of the caravan hit the road, and Tony Blackburn's face, because he was trying, he went like that. His face when the bottom of the caravan hit the road. Oh, it was hilarious. Anyway, on this week's show, they went to Whitby, which is where I went with my nephew and his family. It was a surprise day out that they arranged for me. We went to Whitby, which is in Yorkshire, on an old steam train. Oh my God, and it is fantastic. If I can't recommend a day out to you more than that one. It was just amazing. It really was. You go into this, and it's really, the whole thing is just old-fashioned. From the moment, where do you buy your ticket? In the sweet shop. There's like an old-fashioned sweet shop. You buy your ticket in there, and you walk onto the station, and then you get on this old train. Oh, and it's all wood inside. There's no plastic. It's all wood and nice. And there's a bloke walking up and down with a trolley doing teas and doing cakes and biscuits and crisps. I actually did make a video of that. If you want to find, I can't remember which one it is actually. If you go on YouTube, I don't know what I can't remember the date of it, but it's on my youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. If you go through those, you might find the one with the train in one of the pictures. I'm not sure which picture I've got up to kind of the like start picture where you see all the pictures. But a great day out, and it was on the Caravan programme on Friday night. So if you didn't see that, please watch it. It's such a wonderfully funny, warm programme. 5 Go Caravanning, and you'll find that on the 5 player, whatever that's called, 5 on demand or something like that. Really a good watch. Okay, it's only on for about, I think is it an hour show, something like that. 45 minutes if you speed through the old. Speed through the old speed through the old adverts on there. Okay, sorry, those of you on YouTube, I'll come to your comments in a minute. I haven't seen those yet. Let's have a look. Alan says he was trying to stop her boyfriend touching her. Oh, please do me a favour, Alan. I don't think she's got a boyfriend. Diana, have you got a boyfriend? Is Lazio your boyfriend? Diana's got a caravan as well. Hers is at Clacton, but it's very different to mine. She's got the clubhouse, the swimming pool, the entertainment, whereas mine is just basically a caravan on a field with other caravans, and there's nothing else there, which is what I wanted. She likes all the entertainment stuff and all that. Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll down a little bit here. Do I watch Love Island? No, I don't. What a load of old rubbish that is. Love Island, are you for real? What a load of rubbish. No, I don't watch Love Island. It's just about pretty people who sleep with each other and row. That's it. That's not, see, that's not entertainment to me. Like Big Brother. Doesn't entertain me in the slightest. Why would I want to turn on the telly and watch people rowing? I can go down to Audi and watch them doing that for nothing. No. Hello to Chazzy. Welcome to the show, Chazzy. Good morning, Wayne. Good afternoon, Wayne Martin. Welcome. No one watches that. Colin Baker was the 6th Doctor. Thank you very much, Ben. The 5th, of course, was Peter Davidson, who was in the old cricket gear, wasn't he? Do you know that's not on till the autumn, Doctor Who, is it? We got the girl doing it. What's her name now? So that'd be interesting to see how that goes. Good luck to her as well. Look forward to that. Hello to Mark Jones, who's in a caravan as well. Mark's on holiday at the moment. Everyone's moving into caravans. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than running a house. I tell you that now. And you could live in a caravan. I kid you not. Over on texting messages. Good afternoon to Maureen, who's watching the show. Good afternoon, Maureen. Got your new song. Where is it? It's here. I Will Love You by Nathan Carter. That's in the system. I did that last night, so that'll be ready for you tomorrow. That's all ready for you tomorrow to sing to, Maureen, at the karaoke. Don't forget karaoke tomorrow night, boys and girls. If you're around in London, North London, join us at Central Station tomorrow night from 7:30. We've got a new start time there. 7:30 is karaoke time on Monday at Central Station, all right, 7:30. Jodie Whittaker, thank you, Ben. Jodie Whittaker is, of course, the new Doctor Who. Shazzy is in Benidorm. Are you really? Wow, it's years since I went there. I've only been once. 1983 was when I went to Benidorm, and that was staying in a hotel, Hotel L'Orange. The Hotel L'Orange. Was it hotel? Now, why is it in Spain they put the word hotel before the name? Here it's the other way around. Hilton Hotel, Savoy Hotel, Oriental Hotel. In Spain, Hotel Orange. hotel this. It's the other way round. Isn't that strange and mysterious, boys and girls? It really is. Strange and mysterious. Hope you're having a nice time there in Benidorm. Okay, over on YouTube. Good morning to Paul Mosley. Morning, Paul. Ross Herndon. Good morning. No, you weren't first, I'm afraid, Ross. It was Paul this morning. Joanna's there. Good morning, Joanna. Paul says, I was first. Do the wife and get a free weekend in the caravan. No, you're not having one. You're not having one. Someone's put up there, they're Chris Reardon's son. I bet you're not. I bet you're not. I know what my son's name is on YouTube, and that's not you. You've put that up there as a joke type thing. There was one bloke on there the other day. He kept coming on and trolling us. I've actually got a couple of moderators now on YouTube. I think Paul's one of them. And if we see anything dodgy, they just get rid of them straight away. I don't think that one's dodgy, so you better not bluff, just in case it is. All right. Let's have a look there. Hello to my niece, Tracy Clifford, who joins us as well today. So that's can you believe what? Of course, while I was away at the weekend. Now, you remember I was looking for work a couple of months ago. I was looking for some more work because I was bored sitting home. Well, I don't have to look. I'm not looking for work anymore. I decided I'm happy with 3 nights. That's it. I don't want to do any more now. So I was looking for work all that time, and we kept having those letdowns of jobs that nearly started and then they didn't start. None of them started, actually. None of them started at all. And it was a bad time. I was in a kind of little bit of a bad place, really, to be honest, because I kept having these jobs nearly start and they never did. You know, and you go around and see a venue, a price would be agreed, you get a date, and then suddenly, oh, they've changed their mind, or head office has said this, and it was always excuses all the time why they didn't start. So, of course, I've gone up north, right? Can you believe? On Tuesday night, so I'm there Tuesday, and I got my text, went, beep, 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 beep. Job. Where? In Bracknell for Thursday nights. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? So I had an offer of a Thursday night in Bracknell, and I said, no, I'm not doing that now. No, I've made my mind up now. I've changed now. That's it. That part's gone now. We're going down a different route now. Much happier, actually, sitting in the outside a caravan. It's wonderful. Let's have a look there. Chazzy says, I'm in the Seoul Pelican Oscars. Is that what it's called? Is that a hotel? Is it there? Oh, okay. You're in a hotel there. Lovely. I hope you have a nice time. I hope you're having a nice time there. All right. So that was the Bracknell job. I've been, just before I came up and talked to you, I got back from having my hair cut in church and all that business. And I made myself a cup of tea. And I've just loaded in a sideboard. And I was saying to you yesterday, it's funny, you have 2 of every. As you get older, you see you've got all this spare stuff. And I've got this, it was a sideboard from my mum's. And when my mum died in 2000, I thought, oh, well, I'll have this sideboard. I always remember it being brought into our house that we had in Roehampton, actually. The 2 men brought in this big sideboard with a big top and instructed us, how do you wash, how do you clean it? Oh, you just a damp cloth and all that. Anyway, it's been in my house for 17 years. And recently I bought a new telly and I changed the telly stand. So I took, it was kind of in 2 parts. So there's a bottom part, like with 3 drawers, okay, and something like it, like a drawer thing. And then there's a top half, what goes like this, and the 2 separate. And I thought, well, I'd rather use the bottom half to put the telly on because it's taller than the thing that the telly's on at the moment. And I found it I kind of looking down at the telly all the time. So I put it in its place. I took the top off, like the big bit like that, with a couple of shelves in it. So I took that off, put that on the side, moved that there, and moved the other one out the way, and that's perfect. Much better. Which has left me that bit there. And I was ready to chuck it out. And I thought, no, I'll hang on to it for a while and it might be useful for something like that. Well, as luck happens, the caravan came along. I bought the caravan and I've got that spare room where I'm setting up my little my little Lincolnshire studio so I can carry on doing the videos and all that. We've done a couple of from there already and it works quite well. But it's all like on boxes and things like that. Well, this works perfectly. I can just now take that and use that as a desk. Don't have to buy anything. I haven't got to buy anything. I can put that in now. I thought it was heavier than it actually was. And I managed to lift it up and I've put it in my car and I'll take that over there next week. I've also got another one of these chairs, a spare one of those in the spare room next door. So I'll take that up as well. And maybe I've got a coffee table. How much I'm going to get in my car, I really don't know. You know, we're running out of space, dear. Running out of space in the car. Good. Chazzy is in the hotel where they filmed Benidorm. I didn't know that. Alan says, are you still looking for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday, Chris? No. Not looking for any work at all now. And I guarantee you now, work will start coming in now. Now that I'm not looking, it'll come along. I guarantee it. Well, that one come down for Bracknell for Thursday nights. No, I'm not around here on Thursday nights anymore. That's it. All gone. Okay, I think it's time for my dinner now. So let's just do today's birthdays. And then we'll disappear, boys and girls. Let's have a look. Happy birthday today to... One moment, please. Ian Price. He does karaoke nights. He's in South East London. Happy birthday, Ian. I hope you're well, sir. Stephen Ecklatz. Hello, Stephen. 52 years old today. Happy birthday, Stephen. David Bowie Parker. Also 52 years old today. Happy birthday, David. Donna M. Toms. Happy birthday to you. Paul Michael Overington. DJ. Hello, Paul. Are you still DJing? Happy birthday to you. Peter Rock Mellon. Happy birthday, Peter. Patrick Amy is 46 years old today. And Denise Wyndham. Young Denise. 46 years old. From my black cap days. Happy birthday to you, darling, as well. So let's sing happy birthday. Then I'm going to go and do my dinner. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your birthday, boys and girls. That's it for the show today. I've got to go and I shall have my dinner. I've got a few bits and pieces to do this afternoon. See if I can get that chair in the car as well, actually, and the table. I doubt I'll get both of them in there. And I shall have a sleep. I've got to go up to my mate's house later. He's on holiday as well at the moment now. He's gone to Turkey and he needs his plants watering. But it's me and... Well, I'm only doing them today, but there's someone else who's going and doing them the rest of the week. And I've got to leave some money for someone who did something for me as well up there as well. So busy day. That's how we like it. Keep busy, boys and girls. Have a lovely day, gang. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. Tomorrow I'll be with you around about 9 o'clock in the morning. We do an early show on a Monday. 9 o'clock on a Monday, bit of a chat, because at 10 o'clock I do my music and chat show. And in the first sort of 45 minutes of doing my show, I do ask you to choose if there's anything you want played or anything like that, okay? So that's tomorrow morning. I'll see you around about 9 o'clock. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye now.